Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, grasshoppers. Well, our screen is just a little bit funny. And we have the wrong color. All right, we're going to play some traditional chess today. We're going to set aside the percentages. And we are going to switch this to the ICC board that I like and love so much. And I want to do some studying today. No one plays the Queen's Gambit with this move order because of the exchange variation, usually. It is the bane of the existence. Usually the Queen's Gambit is snuck into by knight f6 and e6 so that knight f3 can be played to avoid the Nimzo Indian. And in this particular manner, we avoid a lot of the tricks, the traps, the annoyances of wow, tempting. It is tempting. Is he going to play bishop f5? Usually this plan is associated with something remarkably different. Should I go for it? Yeah, we'll go for it. So now that I don't have the e5 square, we're just going to go after this pawn a little bit the old-fashioned way. Just a little bit the old-fashioned way. Some difficulties involved in this position with the weaknesses that are here. Yes. Did this really help? I don't know. We'll find out. So now, very tempted to go after further weaknesses. Further weaknesses, Booby. How are you going to defend these weaknesses? He didn't go quite far enough with his queen. He should have played queen g5. I was thinking that was a bit more problematic for me. On queen g5, I was weighing up how passive my position could have gotten after knight g3, f5. But I always had queen h5 check. Chances are everything is falling apart after queen h5 check. Queen takes h5, knight takes h5, and I'm threatening both knight g7 and knight f6. And I can probably start breaking up the Yankees because I'm up a pawn and the queens are off the board. So let's get there. Let's just enjoy this position while we can. So now we're looking for some king safety, yeah? Maybe, just maybe, we want to force the exchange of queens. And keep his rook at bay. Yeah, let's just go for it. Prod some more weaknesses in the near future. Not that it's a real weakness, but it looks like it's a real weakness. And one more time. Go for our outposted square. Our traditional outposted square. Are we concerned? Yes. Should we need be concerned? Should we be bothered? Maybe. We can always play king at f3. Or f3, depending on how he sees the future for himself. He's getting into a spot of trouble, but we want our rook on the best possible square. We're not at all worried about this. Here a check, there a check, everywhere a check, check. And now for something completely obliterative. Where's the knight going? Well, let's grab the 7th rank since we're here. But only since we're here. So should we give him another checkup? What's defending the rook? Well, that was interesting. I'm afraid. Thank you for sticking around, Yevgeny. I know I had to drop back for a moment as the stream hadn't started. I had a technical difficulty getting Streamlabs up. John Purdy, ICCF World Champion. The first correspondence world champion. He was also an international master over the board. And he was born in Egyptian. Play like an Egyptian. Port Said. Wow. Who would have known that he was Egyptian? Everyone thinks he's Australian, but of course he is Australian. Probably went to Australia as a part of the Australian gold rush. Panhandling, Wild West. Certainly a great rider. We're going to look up Mr. Purdy after this, maybe even within this stream. And maybe today, I'm just going to resolve to myself to get the Purdy study out. What other facts about Purdy can we note? Several times. Australia World National Champion, right? That's what we saw. 4-time winner of the Australian Chess Championship. 4-time winner. There's a lot of players here that I don't think that I have. And Walter Brown, Australian. I didn't realize that. Good friend, Walter Brown. I miss him dearly. He was a funny, awesome, great guy. Bobby Cheng, we celebrated his birthday recently. Is he really only Australian champion once? That's crazy. October 5th. You can check out the calendar. And the calendar link's right there if you'd like to know more about all of the birthdays we have in our calendar. I might do a little bit of updating on that today. In fact, let me just make a quick list on what we really need to do today. God help me if my everyday life, my everyday work life gets in the way. Let's check out symptoms versus Yevgeny. Make this a little bigger. Ooh. Make that a little bigger. How about that? Apparently, Yevgeny's had several difficulties with him, even though the same rating. This is their 4th game together. And Yevgeny seems to have a pretty good handle on things. I'm a little worried about knight to c3 when everything is hanging. So knight to c3 is still in the works. Watch out, Yevgeny. Queen d4. Knight to c3 anyway. Forking the king and queen and the rook. Egads. Queen to b3. Bishop takes, bishop takes. There is no knight d2, so on queen to b3, it looks like queen to b3 is the solidest move of the candidate moves. I mean, there's always a possibility of playing h3, depending on how you look at it. But I like queen to b3 for the activity of getting more and more things out. Is knight to c3 still dangerous? Yes. But we always have... Oh, yuck. Wait. There is a small present here with this check. It is a rook and a bishop for the queen. No, don't resign. You're not at all done. You are not at all done. You're getting the bishop. You're getting the rook. You have bishop takes as well. You have rook takes. You're getting 3 pieces for this. In this position, you're getting 3 pieces in that final position for your queen. Why resign? That was the ultimate blunder. Why resign here? Basically, I'm not sure why we resigned, but let's just assume that we move to a square where we're fully vulnerable later. And in this particular instance, this rook is hanging. And we're threatening rook takes c3. I was debating whether or not we could play it right away. And if this rook tried to leave, where would this rook go? Maybe we don't like this square for our king because of queen d3 check. Picking up the knight. Queen takes b7. Rook takes c2. Does it lose a material to this? This is still a lot of material. We also have rook to c1 check, getting back the queen and being down 2 exchanges. But I think we can save that one. And instead of 3 pieces, it'll be a rook and a bishop. So resigns was definitely the wrong. Rook takes f5. Let's check the computer assessment to see how much we're talking about. King h7, rook h5, knight e2, king h1, bishop h5, queen d3. Yeah, maybe we're right to resign. Fine, fine, fine. I know in a practical game, I would have played on. In a game, I'd never resign. I'd never give up. Never surrender. Never give up. Great job, Yevgeny. We're playing some classical chess today. Nothing but classical chess. In fact, we're going to find out what Cecil Purdy's repertoire was. Alexa, turn on Dojo. Wow. Already we're learning something. Already we are learning something. Is this the most dangerous move in the world? Let's start trying. Let us start trying our way. Did we sack the exchange? Possibly. But maybe we didn't. Maybe we're just enjoying life to the fullest. Well, that was a free pawn. I think I'm attacking it more times than it's defended. I was attacking it 4 times. And now the question, do I really want to lose any time here? Or do I just want to keep my dark squared bishop? Could he make a mistake? Yes, he could. My bishop is pinned. So I blundered again. Whew! My opponent did not see it. That's craziness. My opponent did not see it. But I am experiencing some technical difficulties. It looks as though I have to give back the pawn. As it turns out, I have to give back the pawn. He's got too much compensation for 1 pawn. C'est la vie. Now we have some activity. I think my opponent only wished what was best for me, to say the least. What? Did I take my pawn back? But now we have bishops opposite colors. That's sad. That is sad. What is the story here, Morning Glory? Wow. Are we going to draw this game? I'm 32-4. Roughly 7-1 or 8-1. Oh, we can't draw this game. Even if it means sacking the exchange. Oh no. Oh no, indeed. Oh no. Well, I guess I avoided the draw. I avoided the draw. I'm glad he showed up. He got rewarded for showing up. Wow, I mouse slipped my bishop. Do not touch a piece unless you intend on moving it. Wow, mouse slips happen, folks. Mouse slips are real, unlike the government corruption that the Department of Efficiency is uncovering. Mouse slips are real. So can I play bishop takes f6 here? No. Willing to see if he tries it again, what he did in the beginning. All right, fair enough. Wow, too many movements in the opening phase of the game. Way too many movements. So 95. And do I wish to give up my dark squared bishop? No. But I don't mind if he loosens his king even more. This way bishop d6 can be met by e5 because my queen is protected, and knight takes e5 is no longer possible. Yeah, let's go for it. We're going to keep our stuff on the board. We're going to divide and conquer. We're going to divvy up and conquer, hopefully. And now for something completely reasonable. First things first, I want to tag the knight on h5. And it looks like we might be winning a pawn moving forward. Literally moving forward. So therefore, he has to not give me a pawn. If he gives me one single pawn, I might enjoy it so much. Well, that was cool. He is trying to get me to capture, but I'm not going to bite. So if I take once... Nah. Oh no. Did I do this again? This is craziness. I just hung a piece again. I thought I played knight to g3. I really did. Actually thought I played knight to g3. I'm hanging pieces left and right. Okay, maybe just right and left. This could be a job for waking up earlier. Okay, he saw that I had queen, so now I'm no longer down a piece, thankfully. And we are no longer losing. We're not going to sacrifice anything more, obviously. But I don't wish to trade anything more either. Ba-dum. All right. So is there a moment of truth to be had here? Two pieces. We may not have much here. I am forever the eternal optimist. The eternal optimist. All right. Need to put this on a white square anyway. Maybe his queen will be considered on vacances.
Hello there.
Good morning, no words. How are you? I'm not sure where he's headed with that. Let's find out where we can go with this. First things first. Let's see if he has something amusing to say about this.
Now words.
Said.
I thought he might.
Good, and you getting ready for the road trip to the Springbok trials for my students.
All right. Where are they being held? The Springbok trials. What happened to my really glorious rating that I had? I must have lost all of my rating points today. Could I have lost all of them today? I have to look. Yes, we're going to have a theoretical duel. We're going to have a theoretical duel in this line, and I did not look it up. This time I'm not going to hang any material, though.
In Somerset West, it's right by the coast.
Sounds lovely. It really does. Yeah, we're going to try to hang on to our peons. Ruh-roh. A little bit hasty now. It might be official. Can I play it that way? Somerset West. I'm so jealous. Sounds absolutely lovely. Do I want to continue with the same vein? Taking on d4? Maybe. Maybe. Bishop takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, pawn takes. Should we play e5? No. What am I doing? Let's pretend like we are doing the right thing. How about that? Bishop takes. I'm not playing very well. This is an opportunity for anyone to take the free rating points. Not queen to b6. I was expecting queen to b6 to leap into the massive hole that I created on b6. Craziness. Alrighty then. So this time, we're going to be a little bit more aware of what's going on the e5 square. Just a little bit more aware. Wow. Is he playing e4? Seems crazy. But we're just in a trade because he has a weakness on e2. And we'll take the freebie on d5 too. And we'll grab even more space if he's not really minding it. Our pawn could be weak, but look at our blockade on the white squares. So now, rook on a to d8. This is starting to look like too much fun. 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 So where is he headed from here? Where's his rook headed here? How exposed am I? How about if we promote? Let's just take our advantage and shove it. We're down a pizza. Fair enough. Wow. Now we will try for the greater advantage. Booby. Yes?
Now
We'll try for the greater advantage.
Testing 1 2.
All right. Namaste.
no words.
No words.
Set.
Good morning, sir.
Testing
Somerset.
3 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, Neil. Oh, fine. If I can hang my queen, guess anybody can do it. What is going on here today? Did nobody get the message? What do you think? No words? Or is everyone literally on vacation today? Is there a national holiday that I don't know about? Yes, we're going to have a theoretical duel when I could probably win any number of other
Test
ways.
completed, and I don't know, maybe people just busy, it is month end.
Ah. We're going to take the free pawn. The reason why c6 is played. Evgeny is giving us a clinic in how to not play the Queen's Gambit declined exchange variation. Even though I failed at least one of those tests. Actually, I think the test that I failed was the Grunfeld. So April is going to be Grunfeld month. We're going to set out our openings in advance, and we're going to play them to our to the maximum. Abandon. We're playing them to the maximum. Do I want to play it this way or that way? Let's play it this way. Just in case. I have very little choice here. That's one way to end the game. Egads, folks. Yevgeny and I have this arena all to ourselves. But this is what I get for not showing up on all those other days, right? Basically, we're going to play this variation until one of us cries uncle. So here, are there alternatives? I don't think so. Now we're going to get even more ambitious. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't even know where to begin with this craziness that is. So C takes D4. Now I feel like massive amounts of material are about to be lost. Maybe not massive. Maybe not massive. So now what's going on? I didn't even sack a piece to get this attack. Ye gads. Did not even get to sack a piece to get this attack. We need to hand out our gift subs, I just noticed. What are we at? 28 follows? Absolute craziness, Moneypenny. Let's see if I can do this. I've never actually done it successfully from Twitch.
Thanks for subscribing.
Let's see who's got it.
Zion.
Thanks for subscribing.
Nisa Chess.
Thanks for subscribing.
Neotris.
Thanks for subscribing.
Walking
So
Dead.
Neotris, Walking
Thanks for
Death. We
subscribing.
haven't seen Walking Death in some time. Nietzsche Chess. I don't even know where to begin. I really do not know where to begin. This is just absolutely crazy, Moneypenny. There's not even a bishop h6, right? Returning the mouse slips, but it's not the same. It's not the same.
Now birds.
Said. I look away for 5 seconds and there is a hike train.
Yes, I don't blame you. If you were looking away, I hope you were looking at Crescentine, because then I wouldn't blame you. I should test my E4 repertoire, but I promised myself that I would play a set of openings for exactly 1 month. Is he up a tempo on Morty versus the Duke and the Count? I believe he is up a tempo. Oh, now he's no longer up a tempo.
Thanks for subscribing.
Can I do it this way?
Stream elements.
No, I
Thanks for
cannot do it
subscribing.
this way. All right. We got it. We have a live one, folks. We have a live one on the wire. Getting those pieces traded. Getting those pieces traded. Focusing on exactly what needs to be focused on. Should I sack a pawn? Or should I open him up? This was my goal.
Now birds.
Said. Jury Goose, I'm still trying to figure out who was the Anandano.
So we got nothing out of that one. Cherry Goose, namaste. Were you the beneficiary? Nietzsche chess. There, Pavesi. 11, Sion. Also another young. No words. Wait just a minute here. No words. Namaste, no words. Was that you, sir, gifting an additional sub? Thank you so much. Let's tag it this way. Tag it this way. Namaste, no words. Ladies and gentlemen. And now for something completely indifferent. I just have to make sure I don't hang my entire world, which is what I am trying to do in many of these situations. All right. It's getting very, very amusing here. As I put the screws Is my position that much better? More than likely. Hard to believe though, right? Had I played rook e5, he had queen takes g2, and then rook takes d6, and I just lose a pawn out of the deal. But I did look at rook e5. Just want to make that for the record. All right, you're trying to take my dark squared bishop, but I don't like it one bit. I'm wondering if more can be blundered here. What more can we blunder here? We're gonna find out. As we fork, fork, fork away. Stop forking around. Oh, fine. Let's see where you go from here. Maybe I just gained time on this. Maybe I didn't actually gain anything concrete. Okay. So I did gain something concrete. I'll take it. I didn't think he was going to let me have the pawn. Voice training online. What in the world are you doing, sir? I'm game. I'm actually very curious as to what your plan is here. Besides being beaten back. And now for something completely innocuous. Innocuous. What in the world? If he hangs out long enough, I'm just gonna hang something. That much is true. Is this true? Oh no, Dudovich. I actually thought that you might have something else to say.
Said. Cecil, how about you join Sensei team and play tournaments?
Is there an E3? There is an E3. Let's just walk it out. Oh, he did a Botez Gambit and I did not see it. That's craziness. Let's pretend like we do not have less than all the time in the world. Less than all the time in the world. GM Chescol, good morning, DG Road.
Polly.
Said.
It's an extremely slow morning, but this is the reason why I've been missing for a few days, getting other work done. Book deadline. Very annoying. I tell you what, the Grunfeld almost plays itself. Such an enjoyable game. Oh, here's a new one. Do I? Yes, I must.
Grown.
Said. https www.ushisorg tournaments 2025 SN8 page advance.
Oh, the advanced entries? Super Nationals 8, yes. Only 2,900? players? Only 2,900 players. What are they all doing? Loafing? I've sacked this pawn before. I don't think it's worth it.
Road.
Said. There are still some section changes.
That one I don't understand. I'm sure there are, but I'm looking at the overall total of the number, 2941. It's craziness. Absolute madhouse. It's a madhouse.
For the 35 CGPS in.
Road.
Said. Missing 8.
Polly.
Said.
Missing.
Did I tell you that I am playing in the Montana Open next month?
Wait a minute now. Paul, what are the dates on the Montana Open? Hold the phone here. I'm always looking for a tournament like this. Do not keep this stuff to yourself, sir. I need to bother this, one just to... I know what my opponent is up to, which is why I'm weakening him. Oops. As much as I can. Got bishop e4, f5, knight e5.
Polly.
Said. April 12, 13.
Road.
Said. Where is the TLA for Montana Open?
That sounds very cool. Doesn't it sound cool? That is like coolness. Had to decide whether or not I was giving this one up. Which I'm not. So I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I am pretending to visit over here. Yeah, queen to b3 check.
Road.
Said. A29 pushed parents over break to incorrectly enter U1700.
What?
Road.
Said. Then we need to reset some class sections.
Why would he do that? That's so sad. All the way from Europe? Unless he's traveling in Europe with the other guys. Oh yeah, I can pre-move that one. I can't pre-move that one. He might have rook c7. Let's get these doggies moving. Oops, that didn't do anything. All right, maybe that did do something. Do not check me.
Road.
Said.
Don't even
I just
thinking
think
about
the
it.
reminder needed to play champ LW will play either champ or help build a team in U1400.
So what was the purpose of building under 17? Because AW is over 14? As always, I usually say... Am I concerned about this? Maybe. Maybe.
Road.
Said. Do not build in U1700 ever.
By the way, for those of you listening, this is Minecraft. Just Minecraft, baby. I don't understand what's going on here, but I'm going to promote a pawn. I do not understand.
Now birds.
Said. Sure 100 Minecraft.
It's just our usual Minecraft relationships. I did have a threat.
Polly.
Said. I just looked at the Super Nationals list. It is disappointing to see no team from Knoxville.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. I have fondness for Knoxville. Do I want to play this without being forceful? What was my rating at the start of this bloody tournament? 2080? Or was
There
it
a scholastic
2060?
tournament in Knoxville in 1997.
Growth.
My first nationals.
TN attendance at Nationals downhill since events no longer in Nashville.
Yeah. No, my first, the first nationals that I ever went to was 1990 for St. David's, before I started working at Columbia Grammar. That was the first nationals I ever went to. 1990, Knoxville. Might have been 1991, Knoxville. But I believe it was Mother's Day, so it had to have been 1990. No, it could have been 1991, Knoxville. But because the U.S. Chess Federation records don't go before 1991 at some point,
Growth.
Said.
it's tragic.
I played in 1997 Super Nationals in Knoxville.
Right. And you were extremely young, sir. My first nationals was before you were born. In fact, it was probably before everybody was born, especially in this chat. Good news is, I'm only 39. I was coaching at the age of 6 in Knoxville.
Said. 2001 KC and 2005 Nashville.
Polly.
I did like Knoxville.
Said. No
Oh,
one
you
was
were born? Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. My apologies. Just Devotional just jumped in. Awesome. Oh my God. We have 11 minutes left. I don't think we're going to make it. I wanted to raid my good friend Cress's best.
Polly.
Said. Yesterday I watched a streamer review his OTB game. He played the Karokin and his opponent played a 4 on move 2. I don't understand that.
Now, there is something to be said for, and I recently heard of the great trainer Alex Yermolinsky talking about learning from your games. But when your rating is under 1,000, you're learning how to move the pieces. You're literally learning how to move the pieces. Maybe learning from your own game is a micro extension of the blind leading from the blind. Leading the blind, you know? Basically, in general, I do believe with a lot of coaches out there that if your rating is under 1,000 in strength, you should just not be playing chess. I was reminded of this when I was talking to one of my favorite potential professional pool players the other evening, and she told me that her coach, her mentor, was not allowing her to play in tournaments just yet.
I don't know if that is a FIDE rating or a Dutch rating.
Usually it's almost always a FIDE rating. They round off. But in general, it's very misleading, the ratings below that level. So he played the Caro-Kann, and his opponent was daring him to play e5. I believe that was a funny move. After all, if you play a4 and rook a3 on the first move, your opponent needs to be able to play e5 in order to take the rook on a3. So therefore, if your favorite opening, the only opening that you know, is the Caro-Kann, and your opponent plays a4 and rook a3, then you unfortunately are going to be lost, unless you know to control the center.
Troll stream.
Maybe it's a troll stream with a4 on move number 2. But no, I can see the idea. That sounds like an idea that I might come up with. I think I could see that idea. And I disagree a little bit with the idea that troll is thrown around a little bit too loosely. I almost feel like in chess, you have to find out what your opponent doesn't know. And one of the easiest ways to find out what your opponent doesn't know is by playing something unusual. It's one of the reasons why one international master here in New York used to teach g6 and bishop to g7 to all of his students. Basically, anyone who didn't understand how to play chess, they did have an advantage against. g6, bishop, g7 is so amorphous, and the opponents who are so literal cannot learn.
Fortunately, we have high school students playing a4 in DGT.
a4 on the first move. The Brandon Jacobson opening.
Growth.
Said. As a deliberate troll action in a broadcast game.
Oh, wow. Well, yeah, when it's played by that age group. When it's played by that age group, indeed. Wait, I did not set this one up yet. I really needed this week off, so I'm very happy. I'm just not as young as I used to be, DG.
Said. Just before I played in the arena on Sunday, my opponent played this against me: 1d4 nf6 2c4 g6 3 times 10 cube bg7 4 qb3. I don't understand qb3.
No, queen to b3 is an anti-Grunfeld idea, although you didn't play the Grunfeld, so that makes it even more profound. I'm hoping it's just light. I'm hoping everything's under control. But no, I can't bring myself to take the 2-hour commute anymore. Yeah, obviously you were playing the Queen's Indian defense, but he memorized the system against the Grunfeld. 4b3 is a system against the Grunfeld.
Mario needs a break.
We need more coaches. We need more coaches because we all need breaks. Calvin, I don't know that he coaches. He already started his new job. I know that she doesn't really want any of the coaches that I would suggest, so she will find some. She needs more coaches. She needs more hardworking coaches like you. Because I don't have the energy anymore. I can only teach online lately. At least then I can go for coffee and come back and know that I'm not leaving my opponent alone. I mean, my student alone in the classroom, right? All right, this may well be our last one. I'm not sure why I did this, but here we go. We're off. I don't really like this mouse either, but apparently since I restarted my system, do I really want to play d5 and allow this? Alakine went this way. What in the world is happening here? No, I make mouse flips all the time. I'm going to give it back to you. Don't worry. I'm going to return the favor. By the way, a draw will not count. Draws do not count. Maybe, just maybe, I will offer a draw after I play this, because I think it's a somewhat sporting thing to do. Wow. I really didn't want to see knight to that square. Yeah, I'm game. I am game. Namaste, Brew Chess. Brew Chess, good morning. Yeah, we already gave out our 20 gifted subs for the previous, but we are up to 9 in the new one. Let's just keep it up. And now for something completely indifferent.
We watch chess.
Thanks for following.
Oh, we missed our draw mark, unfortunately. And we also missed the streamer that we wished to raid, so c'est la vie. We can't have it all. What? You're going for it? Yes, yes. He wishes to exchange. He does. He wishes to exchange.
Growth.
We have more where that came
Set.
from.
Opening day.
We have more where that came from.
Growed.
Said. Sweet 16.
Sweet 16 indeed. Opening day. Opening day for the Mets. At home. Nice. Today is going to be a Cecil Purdy instructional day. I've called it. I call it. Cecil Purdy instructional day. The first official world
Congrats.
champion.
Growth.
Well, it's a little sad.
Said. Mets in
Oh
Houston.
no. That's not an opening day. What is the home opener? What are you talking about? Yes, it might be opening day for the Mets, but it's not necessarily the same as being able to go. The weather was so good yesterday during the day. That was definitely like spring season baseball weather. Then it got cold. Then it got cold like crazy. That is crazy. I just want to see if
Polly.
Said. I had tickets to the Mets opening day in 1980 but I couldn't go due to the transit strike. I still have the tickets.
oh no, that's so sad. I'm hoping you got a refund or alternate tickets. 1980, you were in New York, Paul 184. You were in New York before, maybe not before I was in New York. I was in New York in January of 1980. Days before, or about a week before the inauguration. I'm letting my age slip a little bit.
44 years ago.
Exactly. One of the first time I was ever in New York City.
45.
Yeah, 45. 45 now. Yeah, right? We forgot that it was 2020. I actually did the same math with you, Danny.
Said. I was 17 and didn't think of asking the team to exchange the tickets. I can probably get some for them if I sell them.
Oh, yeah.
Growth.
That's true.
Said. So much for these sub-anniversaries.
Deji Road is a founder. Sub-anniversaries? Yeah. No, namaste, DG. You have been, I think I'm trying to remember when I officially started streaming. I remember I dabbled in April of 2020, but I didn't really get started until probably
Thanks for
about,
subscribing for 54 months.
aw,
Light.
namaste.
Said. At my last tournament a player didn't know his USCF membership had expired. He said, is it 2025?
That's crazy. DG.
Road.
Said. So his flag fell.
His flag definitely fell. Wow, a Billie Eilish stream. All right. That's where we're headed for a moment. Namaste, everyone. We're going for it. Not necessarily your average chess player stream.
Polly.
Said. I would never try to enter a tournament with an expired membership.
Polly.
Said. But.
Well, I know, but you will actually. By the way, everyone, you do get free TTS as a subscriber on YouTube. So you always get the text-to-speech. If I missed any messages, Namaste, DG Road. Thank you so much. I am working on that command now. Cheers and ciao, everyone. I appreciate you, buddy.
Road.
Said. CCA events don't let you enter like that.
Yeah, but you sign up for your renewal when you enter. So it's all good. You basically check the box for renewing your membership, which is always good. Anyway, namaste, everyone. DG Road, thank you for the amazing, I've lost track here. 54 months.
Road.
That's craziness. 54 months.
Some events chase you down on site and inefficiency.
Oh yeah, that's the old amateur team East gambit. Cheers and ciao. Please enjoy Balloon.